Welcome to Mobile Legends! 5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them! All troops deployed! First blood!
In this module, you will learn about the meaning of industries and its types. An industry refers to an economic activity which is concerned with the production of goods, extraction of minerals, and the provision of services. Industries are divided into two major categories, namely primary industries and secondary industries. Primary industries are further classified into two types, namely genetic industries and extractive industries. Similarly, secondary industries are also divided into two more types, namely manufacturing industries and construction industries. Let us understand about each of these types in details. Primary industries produce goods using natural resources. Examples of primary industries include agriculture, fishing, dairy, farming, mining, etc. Genetic industries are the types of primary industries which deal with the reproduction of different crops, animals, and plants. Examples of genetic industries include horticulture, dairy farming, poultry farming, etc. Extractive industries are the types of primary industries which carry out extraction of different raw materials and ores from the earth. Examples include extraction of ores, drilling of oil wells, etc. Primary industries help in increasing the wealth of nation. Secondary industries are labor-oriented industries and deal with the manufacture of finished products. Manufacturing industries are the types of secondary industries which deal with the conversion of raw materials or semi-finished goods into finished products. Examples of manufacturing industries include making sugar from sugarcane and converting iron ore into steel. Construction industries are also a type of secondary industries, which are engaged in construction of canals, roads, bridges, etc. Construction industries help in faster development of economic activities, like transportation and communication. Cottage industries are also called as household industries, as they are carried out by craftsmen in their own houses. Craftsmen either work with the family members or may take help from apprentices. A person who wants to learn a particular work is called an apprentice. Cottage industries are mainly situated in villages and generate goods for local consumption. Examples of cottage industries include carpentry, smithy, pottery, stone carving, blanket making, etc. Small-scale industries are organized on a small scale at a particular place. However, the goods produced are sold at both the local and the external markets. Small-scale industries use electric power and few machines. They are labor-oriented and also adopt modern techniques. Examples of small-scale industries include manufacturing of shoes, bicycles, soaps, garments, sewing machines, etc. There are some hindrances in transporting goods from producers to consumers. Some of these crucial hindrances include hindrance of place, risk of loss, time, finance, and knowledge. To overcome these hindrances, certain aids have been introduced, which are called as auxiliaries to trade. To overcome the hindrance of place, transportation is used. To overcome the hindrance of finance, banks are established. For covering the risk of loss, insurance companies have come into existence. Storage facilities are used to overcome the hindrance of time, while advertisements help in overcoming the hindrance of knowledge. Let us learn more about each of these aids. Transportation services help in overcoming the hindrances of place. There are 4 major modes of transportation, namely road transport, railways, water transport, and air transport. Transportation helps to reach the products from producer to the traders and from traders to the consumers. Adequate finance is always needed in the distribution of goods from producers to the consumers. Money is required at every stage for smooth sailing of the business, and this requirement is fulfilled by the banks. Banks provide finance to the traders and help in the smooth conduction of business. There is always a certain amount of risk of damage or destruction involved while transporting and storing goods. To protect traders from such risks, insurance companies have been set up. They insure the goods in terms of money. Any losses incurred by fire or water or any other natural calamities are thus covered by the insurance companies. There is always a time difference between the production of goods and their consumption. During this time gap, the goods need to be stored safely. For this purpose, warehouses have been constructed. Warehouses store these goods till the time of sale. Some warehouses require cold storage facilities, while some are scientifically constructed to allow the storage of specialized goods. Before buying any product, consumers must have a complete knowledge about that product. When a new product is launched into the market, consumers should be made aware about its usefulness. Knowledge about the alternate products must also be given to consumers. Advertising services play a vital role in overcoming the hindrance of knowledge. Let us now recap all the important points that we have covered in this module on the types of industries. Types of industries. Part 1. In this module, you will learn about the types of industries on the basis of raw materials, size, and production processes. Industries can be generally classified into different types on the basis of raw materials, location, size, production, process, the nature of work, and ownership of the industry. Based on the type of raw materials used, industries can be classified into forest-based industry, agro-based industry, and mineral-based industry. In forest-based industries, the raw materials are obtained from the forests. Examples of such industries include paper industry and furniture making. Agro-based industries use raw materials obtained from agriculture to produce new products like cotton textiles, jute products, and sugar. The raw materials for mineral-based industries are mineral ores. Examples of such industries are iron and steel, cement, aluminium, and chemicals. Based on the scale of operations, industries are divided into large-scale industries, medium-scale industries, small-scale industries, and cottage industry. Large-scale industries are large establishments. Large-scale industries involve huge investment, the use of heavy machinery, and the employment of a large number of workers. For example, Integral Coach Factory, Chennai, Tata Iron and Steel, Jamshedpur, Bharat Heavy Electricals Limited, also known as BHEL, in Trichy, and Steel Authority of India Limited, also known as SAIL, in Salem. Medium-sized industries are medium in size and investment and are technology-oriented. Example, computer industry and electronic industry. Small-scale industries are small establishments with small investments and small labor force. It may involve domestic production, for example, hosiery, hand tools, and stationery items. Cottage industries are very small in size with low investment. They are usually family or small group based. Examples of such industries include handloom, mat weaving, bamboo, cane products, and pottery. Based on the process involved in production, industries are categorized into heavy industry and light industry. Heavy industries use bulky raw materials and produce large and heavy products. They are capital and resource-intensive industries and involve large-scale manufacturing. For example, iron and steel industry, Tisco, heavy electricals, BHEL, and automobile industry, Ashok Leyland. Both raw materials and finished products are light in weight in light industries. They are less capital-intensive and consumer-oriented. Industries which manufacture hosiery, watch industry, and household goods can be classified as light industries. Industries can be generally classified into different types on the basis of raw materials, location, size, production, process, the nature of work, and ownership of the industry. Based on the type of raw materials used, industries can be classified into forest-based industry, agro-based industry, and mineral-based industry. In forest-based industries, the raw materials are obtained from the forests. Agro-based industries use raw materials obtained from agriculture to produce new products like cotton textiles, jute products, and sugar. The raw materials for mineral-based industries are mineral ores. Based on the scale of operations, industries are divided into large-scale industries, medium-scale industries, small-scale industries, and cottage industry. Medium-sized industries are medium in size and investment and are technology-oriented. Small-scale industries are small establishments with small investments and small labor force. Cottage industries are very small in size with low investment. Based on the process involved in production, industries are categorized into heavy industry and light industry.